to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So let me pause the music right here. So what is going on, guys? So if you had watched my earlier video this morning, you would have caught the reversal. You would have caught the reversal, guys. So check this out. Now, this is pretty interesting. So that 4th of July yesterday, so happy 4th, happy Independence Day, happy to all the people that are United States citizens and people that are, USA. So check this out. Everyone got dumped on. Everyone got dumped on in the middle of the night. We're forced to watch the fireworks and not check their portfolios, and we went to the downside. So check this out. So if you're looking at the charts here, we're going to look at the Bitstamp chart. Let me look at the Bitstamp chart because we actually bopped down right at the level that we marked. I mean, come on, guys. If you were watching the channel yesterday and my live stream last night, you would have got this bearish case scenario. And I marked the exact level that we were going to bounce off of. I was almost on the money, guys. I was almost on the damn money. I mean, to the freaking dollar. So here is the reversal. So we got the bounce off that level, and now we broke through in this range. I said if we were to pump up into the range of 55,008 and 55.3 again and push over it and turn that into some support, then we would be going back to like maybe 56,000, maybe the 57,000 range. And we have to watch it because this will be a good profit-taking area because we're over the point of control. But if we're going to the 4 hour, I bet the point of control is going to probably smack right up into that area. And yes, it does. It smacks right up into the area of 61,000 of the point of control on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. And this is what's very interesting, guys, is we got an exhaustion of selling, actually. We have a green dot on the 4 hour. The histogram is actually starting to cross. We're getting some bullish divergences in the charts. And what's so interesting, guys, is that everyone's telling you we got more move to the downside. Like the majority of all of the people in crypto right now are telling you that it is 51,000 and that's it. Okay, I was even saying this as a potential bear case scenario because you can see it right here in the charts. You can see it right here. This is the area that price is magnetizing towards because of the sentiment. But we have to look at if this bearish news of Mt. Gox unloading the Bitcoin. We got Germany unloading the Bitcoin. They're not taking the lead of other countries. They're not putting it on their balance sheet. They're unloading the Bitcoin for some reason. It's very strange. And so we kind of have some bearish stuff, but at the same time, we have bullish momentum and sentiment because if you look at this chart, if you look at the Coinbase chart, what's so interesting, I have to find the right chart. It was a trend line that we had drawn that was just like the perfect trend line right here. Okay. So check this out. If you look at this trend line on the daily, on the Bitstamp chart, we basically are getting very, very close to the trend line. You would say that, okay, look, if we go any lower, then it would be this 51,000 and that would bounce us off the trend line still. And so even if we go lower, then this would still line up with a bullish momentum to push us up to all-time highs. So I'd still want to put the bearish case scenario on the table for you guys. And we did last night. And we gave you the bull. We said, look, it's a potential that we get a reversal here, and then we go up, but then it's looking more like 53,000 is the price is hitting there. So it's really interesting that it started to do this on the breakdown. So if we go into the tight time frames, though, it's looking like price is actually magneting towards the Bollinger Band. So we have been watching the Bollinger Bands recently here, and we see some interesting metrics here. We got volume, we have money flow coming in a little bit. We had a bullish divergence on a lot of the metrics on the RSIs here, and it looks like that an obvious level that we could be hitting here in the short term with the bullish open here is the 57,005 level as a take profit. And so right now, because we didn't actually trade on this. We didn't trade on this for Bitcoin, but we actually traded it on a particular altcoin because we have seen how fast this thing can move and where it can go to the upside, especially when we have Bitcoin moving. And what we did is we went into Brett. So I went into it in the mindset this morning that I saw the levels where they were. I was like, awesome. The market was bottomed out. We were getting a reversal. It looked like everyone was screaming for lower, which means that the market and the market makers will chew you up and spit you out. I've noticed that basically what will happen is that Bitcoin it could dead cat bounce, fall down, and then all of a sudden you realize that the cat actually wasn't dead and it starts to walk. And then it starts to go up again. And so that's kind of what happened here. We had a dead cat bounce, and then we had a reversal. So what's interesting is that we just have to see if this momentum can sustain, or if this might be another sucker's rally, because Bitcoin does like to do that. It likes to give us sucker rallies. And so, like for instance, like right here, I'm gonna look at the charts here. And we also want to correlate this with Bitcoin, kind of see how Bitcoin is on the 45-minute, because obviously the altcoins are going to be reacting pretty drastically, either to the upside or the downside in the short-term time frame. So right now, we've been scalping some profits, and so right now we're probably going to actually scalp some profits right now, and we'll just do maybe 25% on this, and we'll limit that. Take some profits. And so what we did is this morning we went into an entry with Brett, and then we were able to 3x our initial entry and just do some major scalping today. So we wanted to kind of get in a better mindset. We wanted to get in a better mood. Yesterday, I'm going to tell you guys, our mind was a little garbage. And then luckily the lava dome and the fireworks made us a little happier in the family time. But I'll tell you what, up until that point, man, Bitcoin was just pissing me off. And I think it's because, if you let your emotions get to you, and also, you let the market kind of chew you up, and you don't just have the patience and also follow your strategy and your plan, you can get chopped up. But I'm here to tell you guys, you can live to trade another day, and scared money doesn't make any money, and you can't quit. You can't quit. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree, and smash up the likes, guys. We got to get the likes up. YouTube has been such a stonewall when it comes to getting these live streams out to people. We got to get this community up. You guys are the best. The people that come into this chat are super awesome. You guys are the reason why I live stream. Yeah, you can't quit. Yeah, no. There are no quitters. No, sir. All right, so let's get into the market, guys. But before we get into everything, I want you guys to follow me on x.com. Follow me on X. I'm getting pretty close to 1,500 followers, which is pretty awesome. Getting very close to 2,000 community members on the Dano Crypto Twitter X page, and so it's super awesome about that. Thank you so much. And we got Crypto T. Shout out to Crypto T. So buy the dip. I already bought. Then buy it again. It keeps dipping. Buy some more. I'm out of money. I can't buy any more. I can't buy anymore. I don't have any more dry powder on the side, guys. That's just how it feels sometimes. It's wild. All right, guys. So this was my meme yesterday. Bitcoin is just like a bag in the wind. It's floating around. You don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Quit? Ah, you can't quit. He was number one. Schmitty Jaeger Worgen Schmen Jensen. Schmitty what? Schmitty Jaeger Schwargish Ben Jensen. Oh my gosh. All right, so breaking. This is I can probably quote all of SpongeBob from season 1 to 4. You know it. That's like OG stuff. Ah, chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. All right, so Justin's son has offered to buy all the Bitcoin from Germany. How bullish is that? Justin's like, I will eat your bags. I will eat all of your bags. All your bags belong to us, Justin's son. Give me your Bitcoin. All right, guys, remember, sign up with my link. I've looked at the metrics. I've looked at the analytics. We've had a couple people sign up, but we want mass signups, guys. This is one of the coolest exchanges. You can actually earn points and flex points for trading, and you get vouchers for trading, and you get discounts off of the fees, and you can use your flex points to be able to win things like a treasure safe. But if you sign up with my link, then you get entered into the contest to be able to win one, and you get one for free. So, and what a better time to be going into these markets when we have this awesome price action. So, and you get a fat, juicy bonus. And also, if you guys want to test out all of the different exchanges that I'm affiliated with, you just use the links in the description. It's that simple. I don't ask for much. I don't have any paid VIP groups, telegrams. There's already enough of that going around. So that is all I ask. All right, so plan B, it feels different, but Bitcoin is still in a bull market. Of course it is. Of course it is. All right, so simple metric. If you invest $1,000 into a project that is at an $8 million to $10 million market cap, and it becomes one of the projects that ends up getting into the $100 million to $200 or $300 million market cap, which a lot of the time takes about 4 months. Sometimes it can do it even quicker than that, but give it 6 months, and that $1,000 will turn into $41,000. Give or take. Give or take. And that's to say if you don't take profits on the way up, or, you know, you just held it to the maximum gain. But that's pretty hopeful. That if you just give yourself a little bit more patience and time, that is possible. It is possible. All right, so the Bitcoin halving, guys. The Bitcoin halving, going into the halving, it takes a year for price to actually see the parabolic move. All right? I want to check the trades. I'm trying to eye on the trades here. I should have a separate box open with this with this up so I can really monitor it. I'm really trying to maximize the profits today. I told myself I honestly, guys, I want to say it. I almost want to say it live. I was being a bitch yesterday. I'm going to say it. Yep. I was being a BITCH. And so I had to pick myself back up. I had to say no. I say no. And we woke up this morning, had a different mindset, and we're attacking. And I hope you're doing the same. Sometimes you got to call it what it is. Sometimes if you're being like that, you got to be like, you got to reset. You got to reset. I think that's why people do cold plunges, because it's like, okay, if I can get in the ice bath, shake out chill the BITCH in me, then maybe I can attack the rest of the day. What's going on the Go Crypto? I know. I actually I feel like I did call it. I mean, if you guys were watching the channel yesterday, if you watched the live stream yesterday, or any of the content, or even just the video I released this morning, I literally made a video this morning. I made a video this morning saying these are your next moves with Bitcoin, and it's because of the size of my channel, YouTube isn't as friendly as putting my stuff up there. They'll be friendly. They'll catch they'll catch it. But look, check it out. In this video, I explained this was 3 hours ago. We were sitting at 55.3, and now we're at 56.4. So I don't know what the freak else to tell you. So I said, look, everyone is saying we're going lower. Hold on. And have you watched when people in it makes me target psychological number of the market going down here? That could be an obvious target, but the fact that everyone keeps saying it makes me think that, man, have you watched when people in crypto all start saying the same thing? And what happens? Well, the market likes to do the exact opposite. That's what I'm saying, guys. So yeah, it's interesting when that does happen, because it's a really easy way for people to get trapped in going a certain direction. So, but either way, I think we are taking advantage of the opportunities here, especially with the movements of Bitcoin. But we're probably going to see some resistance, even if we touch up to this. We touch up to this level. We at least go to the POC is changing up a little bit. If we go to the 4 hour, and go to the 4 hour. Whoa! Shout out to Barry BTC from Holland. What's going on? We got people all over the world watching this channel, and we do appreciate it. It's amazing. How's the weather there right now? Sunny, beautiful. That's how it is right now here on the East Coast. But it's looking good, guys. I'm telling you, it's looking good. That was a really nice bounce. I mean, we called that level, guys. We called that level yesterday. We've had this level marked for a long time. We said, look, if there's any stopping point where Bitcoin would reverse, it would be this level. It would be this level right here. Now, the next obvious level that everyone is calling for is that 51,000, between 51,000 and 49,000, which is this little sneaky purple box right here, that the price has a good chance of going to. It has a good chance of going to, but this would be a mega bull trap if that's the case. If that's the case, then this is a mega bull trap. Okay? The only way that it would confirm a trap is if we break down below again really fast, down to below 55.6, and then start going below 53. We'd have to break this level again, go below, and then that would be my indication of a break to the downside. Now, because we've had this quick reversal, means that Bitcoin was scooped up very fast here. And even though we have the bearish news of Mt. Gox selling, and which means, if you're not familiar with this, Mt. Gox, MT Gox, was one of the first Bitcoin exchanges, basically, that was like in 2013 or 2014 is when this was established. And so it eventually got hacked. People lost a lot of Bitcoin. And so it's been in... and I think the owners went to jail, paid a lot of fines and all this stuff, and so now it's taken this long, but now they're repaying back the creditors and the people that lost their Bitcoin, and so they're paying it in cash, they're paying it in Bitcoin, and they're paying it in Bitcoin Cash. But they're not. I don't think that the people that are going to receive this Bitcoin are just going to immediately dump it on the market. I think what's going to end up happening, and who's to say if these people that are going to get their Bitcoin back, if they're all alive, if they're like what if like half of them are not on this planet anymore. They also, I thought about that the other day, and I was thinking like all this scare and all this FUD that ends up happening. And I wonder like how much of the Bitcoin even gets transferred to someone who's even alive to be able to custodian the damn Bitcoin, especially where back then people were putting like seed phrases on pieces of paper and like stuff like that. It's like, how are you going to get it back? So you got to think about that stuff. There's a lot of factors of like where the Bitcoin is actually going to end up when it hits the market, or if it's going to hit the market at all. A lot of it might be FUD. A lot of it might be major FUD. So just got to keep that in mind. Have to keep that in mind. Okay, so it's good. All right, so yeah, we definitely we accomplished the goal today. If not today, we should be able to even crush it even more. But I think we would be good at a stop point to on some scalping here. It's looking good, But we're liking this Bitcoin reversal. We got the volume coming in. We got green dot. Got all the things lining up that we were talking about this morning. But if you were to listen to all the other people, all the big accounts, they're all telling you to go short. They all probably would have made you go short. They all probably would have convinced you that maybe I should put in a short right now because it's going to keep going lower. And guess what? You would have got wrecked. So congratulations. Congratulations. You guys are awesome. We already got the stream up to 13 likes. We already got it almost to 20 likes, guys. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so. If you're watching on the TV, hit up, right, select. That's how you get the like button hit on your TV. I know that's like hanging above your fireplace. I know you got the freshly the rug, the bear rug from a freshly skinned bear, freshly peeled from the market that just got wrecked earlier this morning. And so I know you're laying on that right now. So just make sure you hit that like button. All right. So if you guys want to know what's happening with the altcoins, you can go to danielcurtis.com and you can actually live. This is a live feed from NASA of Bitcoin going to the moon. And so you can pull this up on your mobile device. If you want to look at the crypto bubbles, you can see that Brett has had the biggest recovery. And we've just know this because we've seen how fast Brett recovers on the dip. And that's why we went into the trade. We knew that this altcoin was going to be able to actually regain a little bit of our losses from what we had from the past day or two. And so what we did is we did that. And so now we're going to, and obviously you could have done this with Pepe, Dot, look at the strong memes. And we just have to keep the momentum going. Yes, Jimmy Poe, we got to keep the momentum going. But I love looking at the daily and also looking at the hourly charts of when Bitcoin has a reversal like it has right now. Because the Bitcoin reversal that we're having right now is going to be a good test. I mean, look at this. I love this. Love this movement right now because this is showing strength of being able to get to this level right here, and it's actually kind of almost looking like an inverse head and shoulders. And if we can get back up to this neckline here, trade back up into this neckline, it would line up with this pattern here, and also with the Bollinger Band. But it's really interesting what it's doing with these altcoins, because then you can see that once you cross over the 20 SMA and a moving average on a coin, and it starts to trade up into and touch the band, we can start sliding up. And look, we're sitting at support right here at 12 cents 7. So this could push us up into a squeeze right here on the band. And then that would line up with it going back into the trend, because this is what happens anytime that we've had this go anywhere below the trend right here, it always goes back above the trend and just likes to bounce on it. So now that we're below the trend line, we'll probably trade right back up into it because of the fact of the strength of this coin. And if we're looking at the 45-minute on the value area high with Brett, that is actually at 15 cents. So if you were to have caught the bottom here, then this is the key point of getting a great entry into a run on Brett or any altcoin that you've been following. You know, just like Dogecoin kind of dropped right into this little range. And if we go, let's look at the 3 hour, spread up the candles a little bit, and you can see we got a nice point of control going up to 12 cents, sitting from this bottom 10 cents. Great support on these levels because you can see here from the previous data, support running up into these ranges. So this is a kind of second range. We traded back down into the first range, which is this purple box, and then now a lot of these altcoins are going to start running back up into that range, according to if Bitcoin starts to keep its momentum. So if it keeps the momentum and we start to really clear up, we start to trade up, we start seeing on the 3 hour and the 4 hour a green histogram and an exhaustion on the selling for the 4 hour, and then we start seeing a flip. Getting into the 57,000 range that we have marked here. So, I mean, I feel pretty confident that we'll trade back up into this range because if we bounced here off of 53 and we got two big green candles, then that's my indication that we'll indeed go to that 57,500 level here in the short term, while every other MFer was out there calling for a short here and we're going to go to the downside. Literally, I opened up my phone this morning and every single person was like, more blood in the streets. And then that makes you fearful. And so I analyze the market a little bit different. I go neutral. And so I think that neutrality a lot of the times helps and has been helping me. And also, I think this morning proved it, and my analysis from last night into the today showed me that I just need to listen to myself, and I don't need to listen to a damn person. So just got to trust myself. Let's go. Let's go. Put a 1 in the chat if you are starting to trust yourself more in the trading process, because that is one of the things that in this trading process you get broken, you get beat up, broken up, beaten down, and then also you have your good days, your bad days. And the best thing I can do is analyze where you made the mistakes, kind of analyze how the market is moving, how the market makers are putting things. So the market makers, what I mean by that is the whales, that really push the price. Because you got to think, this isn't like retail spot buying and selling that's causing the price action. That's what's so interesting, is that once we actually start to get into like the 80K and the 100K, that's when retail comes in. They come in at the top. It's just like how we came into crypto in the last cycle in 2021. We came in at the top. If you weren't in crypto yet, you came in at the top because that's what attracted you to begin with. You didn't come in at the bottom when everyone was selling and it's all fear and there's chaos. No. Like like most of the retail kind of comes in when the market is at its peak, because that's the psychology of people that aren't investors. They want to buy when it's green, because that's the FOMO. But we've been buying this whole time, and that's what ensues the dump. and it's no hard feelings, but sometimes you have to think about it that way, because that's really how it's been. It's what happens. It's the cycle. I don't know. Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys agree with that? Or are you feeling a little bit like this? Let's check the trades. Man, even at 12 cents would be a really nice level. Any of these, I mean, gosh, any of these levels below 13 cents. So you're not at that resistance right here for Brett. And then you got this golden area, 15 cents right here. Why I have that marked is that 15 cents is where we saw a nice breakout, and then we kind of traded sideways around in that 15 cents. And so that's why I marked that as kind of like a massive point of control right here for Brett. If you guys have been following the channel, we've been talking about Brett probably since March. You know, we've made some really good trades on Brett, but I'd say, you know, we probably got out of one of our Brett trades a little too early because we had a really great entry. And because we were trying to scalp, and, you know, we were impatient, and, you know, when you're impatient, you make dumb moves. And we still made profits, but we could have made a lot more. Could have made a lot more by just being patient. Got a little shaky. Got a little shaky. Even right now. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, Bitcoin. While everyone was telling you it's gonna start sliding down, this thing is trading right up into my range that I marked here at 57,600. And it's doing it right now. This is sweet. It's going right up into that moving average. It's going to trade up right into that, past that, crush that resistance, and then it's going to crush into 58 as the moving average. Where else did you see that on YouTube? Tell me where else did you see that on YouTube? I'll pull up the damn thumbnails right now on YouTube. Pull it up right now. You don't believe me? I'll bet you it all sound... Look. This might be the only one. A BitLab, the FUD crash. Bill over, it's a trap. Let's see, Bitcoin crashing. Where else? Let's see the subscriptions. Let's go. Got a dump here, crash, massive sell-off. Look, the biggest Bitcoin dump just started. That was just an hour ago. Look at all this. I had no bearish thumbnail. All I just said was, these are your next moves. The opposite. So, and this video has only gotten 22 views. This video should have like 10,000 views on it. This video should have 10,000 views. It would have made people a lot of freaking money. This video would have made a lot of people rich. No, but it's honestly, sometimes it's just BS, man. It's just BS. We're about to see a freaking flip reversal of these damn crypto influencers. Tell you what, you want to talk about a flip reversal of the market? Tired of these fools out here. Tired of these fools. And if you want to come and talk to me about it, I'll be at Nashville. I'll be at the conference in Nashville, hanging with Mr. M, hanging with Da Vinci. We're going to be trotting around. We're going to be filming some content. They're going to be doing some content. They're going to be, guys, it's going to be so much fun, guys. It's going to be an opportunity for us to meet each other and hang out, get a drink with each other. We're probably, I don't know, I'd love to plan some kind of meetup at one of the local bars or something like that that's like right around the corner, or just a place that's in just like right around the bend. That would be pretty cool. We might do that. But either way, if you are going, please make sure if you see me and you find me, please come up to me and talk to me. I'd love to meet you guys. And also, I'm going to have some special merch with me, some awesome XYO merch and Dano Crypto merch and BITFLEX stuff like that. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. All right, let's see what's happening here. We might want to scalp a little bit more. Might want to scalp just a little bit more if we're but look, it's did we just get a little rejection? Or are we going to make it? Are we going to make it up to this level? I feel confident, but maybe did we just lose all the volume? Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. The last one was a lot of fun. The last one really got me pumped and inspired to just keep doing what I'm doing, keep going with the channel. That was the conference. That was my first crypto conference, and it just really got my foot in the door with just meeting all the top people. Like I got to meet, Altcoin Daily, Aaron and Austin. I chatted with Rand for a moment. I kind of just saw all the people that were the KOLs of the space, I walked amongst them. But all I did was just kind of soak up the energy a little bit. I soaked up the energy, and I kind of did what you would consider almost a magical ceremony, and a visualization exercise. And in that, since then, I feel like there's been some really awesome things that have led to certain partnerships and just certain things that are just really, really cool that wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have gone to that conference and really got, the motivation and that spark from being there and knowing that this is what I want to do. I want to be in this space. I want to be creating content. I like talking about crypto. I love being in crypto. I think it's a really awesome means to be able to continue to do whatever you are good at and interested in and make money from it. It's the American dream. It's a dream for most people, regardless if you're American or not. I don't want to speak for you. I don't want to say most people. Some people are fine with just the status quo and just being... That's also true as well. But if you're not okay with the status quo and you want to level up and you want to just move forward and grow, then crypto might help spark that fire under your ass to really get it going. Get the bloody train rolling. Have I pumped you guys up enough? Have I pumped you up enough? Have I pumped you guys up enough? Let's go. I think we need the pump song. I haven't played the pump song in a long time. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I think it's time, guys. We have not played the pump song in a long time on stream. It might be the day. It might just be the day. Sometimes Bitcoin knows when the pump song comes on, because all of a sudden it starts pumping. Oh, I said, look, we could be coming into a rejection. We could be. But we could also pump to 57,000, baby. Let's go. If you're in your car right now, this is when you turn up the volume. Let's go. Are we gonna get a reversal? Well, if you guys are feeling pumped, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this channel with one of your good friends, and start the process. Let's freaking go. Tell one said this music just made me go all in. It makes me want to go all in too. I don't know why, but it's very pumpy. Let's go, guys. Let's go. But if you had been watching my video from earlier today, then you would have already been in the trade. You would have already been in the trade. We're gonna be Scalpy Stein right now. See, we got the future chart sitting at 57.14, so it makes me think we're going to that level. Coinbase already almost hit the level. Coinbase basically almost hit it. All right, guys. Love it. Love it. Oh, man. Oh, wait. I don't know. I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Think that was it? Was that it? I'm telling you that we got a nice... We'll see where the value area high is on the 3 hour. Let's get some data. That 62,000 right there looks like a nice level, and I would bet that we probably are oh yeah, yeah. I like this. I didn't see that. What? What? Yo. Man, this could be a really, really nice fake out for everyone. And apparently, we got a lot of, where was the... We had an article. It was saying a lot of options expire today on Bitcoin. So we'll see what that does. Man, I love this. This chart right now is looking sweet. Chart's looking sweet. It's looking really good. All right, guys, make sure you get this stream up. The likes, get them to 20. We can get them to 20 before we end. That'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for being active in the chat. Let's see what's happening on. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's trending. Trump win could trigger a Bitcoin rally. Yes, we've all been thinking that. We all know that running up into this presidential election that the prices are going to be volatile, but mostly to the upside. All right. Anything else trending? Let's see what's trending. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy at the moment. Letting your emotions take over in crypto dips. That's a pattern. That's a paddling. They catch these can-do hands. That's funny. All right, let's repost that. Sold some ETH. Oh, man, Tom Crown sold some ETH. Oh, no. Probably had to pay some bills, you know? Probably had to pay some bills. All right, let's see what's happening with Bitcoin. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening with the trade. Did we have an active order? Okay, did our order get conditional order? Was a close along on a... Let's cancel that. Let's cancel that real quick. Active order. That's a close long at... Here, actually, let's cancel this. And let's go here. And we want to do the entire... Here, let's partial, but we're going to go here. 1%, hold trade. And then we will make sure we just have a stop loss set on this guy. And what's good is if we let this thing run, we let it run back up to its all-time highs, we're gonna be printing some nice profits on this thing, especially if we could let it get back up to 19 cents. If we're able to keep this trade open and get some entries in before it gets back up to these levels, before we get strength back into the altcoins, because I really believe, guys, we're going to be going into an altcoin summer. We're still going into an altcoin summer. It is happening. We feel it. We feel it, Mr. Krabs. And so, with that, just get ready. Just get ready. It's coming. Bitcoin sitting at 56,006. You look at the 45 minute. We got to push up to 57. We're going to be pushing up to 57. 57.5 is a really nice level that we're going to be hitting. We got a value area high here. Right up here. Nice price that we can look for in the short term. Nice price we're going to look at for the short term. All right, so let's check the meme coins right now. Let's check the deck screener and see what's happening with the meme coins. We'll just go to the full list here. Is this everything? Yep. All right, so let's see what's getting the most volume right now. We got Sage Universe Dog with Hat, Jupiter, Billy. We've got Mogcoin, Daddy Tate, Pop Cat. Got Land Wolf. We have Brett, Book of Meme, Pi, Chinese Pepe. We got Ponky. It's cool to see the tokens that we talk about and that we are speculated into in the top list, at least in the top 20. And I'm curious to see how Dougal is doing. Oh, Dougal's actually getting up there. This is an added character to the Boys Club universe, is Dougal. So we speculated into Dougal. We talked about this about a week ago. And so now it's actually showing strength. Every time a meme coin has a pattern like this, a bullish megaphone pattern on the 4-hour and the daily, from its creation, this is a strong meme. That's what we've noticed. With the same thing happened with Ponky. You go into Ponky and it did the same. It had the same damn thing. Bullish megaphone pattern. And so, and let's look at Pi and see if it had the same thing. Yeah, bullish megaphone pattern, had a little bit of a downturn, but then really sustained back up into getting back up into these prices for the run that we're going to see here. I think coming up in the short term, coming back up into those levels, especially with the major listings exchanges and the KOLs backing it, and that's what we're looking at. And then go on base and you look at Brett. It's been crushing it. Marco said, how long did you learn technical analysis before you got profitable? I was just watching other YouTube channels and just like playing around with the charts. So honestly, for me to become like profitable trading and using technical analysis, it took me 6 months. It took me 6 months to a year to actually start to become profitable and make consistent trades. I've also been wrecked. I've also was too high leveraged either sometimes, or either just thinking that the market was going to go one way and it went another. So, but it does take some time. You have to get your feet wet. Some people don't even want to do that. They do like demo accounts and then they just end up testing up on a demo account for a couple months before they even start to even want to put in just like $50 to $100. So I would say, the best way to get your feet wet if you're trying to go into that kind of game is to start small, use small margin, mid leverage, and then once you get used to like watching the charts and seeing kind of how when you start to hit like resistance where the price ends up going, once you start hitting support, like taking profits and scalping profits at those levels will help you to become more profitable. Like for instance, like today, I was massively scalping on these levels because we hit support down here, and there was a perfect entry for me to go long. And so that's what we did, and we ended up scalping, a good $130 off of this trade. And so, and that's not counting what we got earlier. So we ended up actually making $200 just for our scalp trades for today. And you don't have to go for the big wins. You just need to make consistent profits. And that's my strategy and my plan. And the moment that I break that, the moment that I start to get greedy, and the moment that I start to, go through all those things that I've mentioned, and you break your strategy and your plan, is when you start to see that you become not profitable and you lose money. And so I hope that helps. But guys, we're almost at 20 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Do we have a Doge? Do we have the Doge dancing? Thank you. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. But I think this one would be really good to hold if I can manage to, if Brett can manage to get this inverse head and shoulders and we move back up here. That's going to be a really nice scalp. And yeah, no problem. And to be honest, and if you want to, you can use my links in the description to use the exchanges that I use, because these are the ones that I have had the best results with in terms of having a mobile app, in terms of having access, in terms of having all of those things that you need to go into testing out, getting your feet wet, and all that stuff. So if you want to get some bonuses and things like that, make sure you use the links in the description. And that also helps directly support the channel. So just want to remind you guys of that. But yeah, it's yeah, base. Let's look at Brett right now. Let's look at Brett on, we usually look at the chart on it's the Uniswap. It's the Uniswap chart that we've analyzed for a while. You can see here that Brett, what it's doing is going into what we said is going to be a parabola, and we've marked this on the chart actually on Brett. We marked it a while ago. If you look at the 4-hour, or actually look at the daily. If you look at the daily, we have it here. We told you, look, I mean, there's a possibility it's just going to, since it's up like this, it's going to swoop down. And because Bitcoin went down a pretty good portion, we had a bigger swoop. But all you got to do is just go like this, extend it down just a little bit, maybe to the trend line. And then look, it's going to trade right back up into this trend to 20 cents, break the all-time high, and then just start kind of sliding up into this massive run. And it's just, the trend is your friend, brother. That's all you got to remember with coins like this. The trend is your friend. I think the MACD and the RSI look a lot better on the 4-hour. If you're looking at the daily, kind of a different story. Maybe if you're looking at the week, look at the week. Daily looks, I think the daily gives you that little bit more of that data. Go to the 4-hour. Point of control sitting at 16 cents. Well, not for that one. I don't know why it's doing that. That's funny. There we go. Point of control. Yeah, sitting at 16 cents. Yep. Point of control sitting at 16 cents. Not looking too bad. But all right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts. After I end the live stream, make sure you leave a comment on the video. And let me know where you think the market is headed. I want to know how you feel. But all right, guys. I will see you later today. I'll see you later today on the second live stream. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be the last one going into the weekend. And I hope you guys have a very good weekend and that you had a good 4th of July, and you stayed safe and everything, and you had fun. And hopefully you didn't get majorly wrecked while you were watching the fireworks. Go back to look at your portfolio, and you're like, dang it. I don't even like watching fireworks that much to get my portfolio wrecked. But all right, guys, I will see you on the next live stream, and really do appreciate you guys coming in and tuning into these, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.